Hello and welcome to Kelly Loves K-Pop. I'm Kelly. We do tarot readings here on Korean idols, celebrities, actors, all of the above. Today we're doing a reading between NCT's Doyoung and Taeyong. It's going to be a friendship reading, so I always do a past, present, future spread and then a little spread on each member's current energies. I always like to preface my readings with letting you guys know tarot readings are for entertainment purposes only. Please take everything with a grain of salt. Things can and do change depending on people's choices. So I just read the energies that are available to me currently. You know, these are all based on my opinions and my own psychic intuition. So with all that said, please strap in. If you do enjoy this video, make sure to leave it a like. Subscribe to the channel. I have a ton of NCT videos. At the end of this video, you'll see a big playlist with all of them. I'll remind you again at the end if you stick around. I always start my readings now, if they're a friendship, with a little bit of an astrology approach. So Doyoung is an Aquarius. Aquarius are known for being experimental, rational, unique, electric, group-orientated, humanitarian, radical, eccentric, diverse, futuristic, idiosyncratic, edgy, sometimes detached. So these cards like to give a little bit pros and cons. And also, you know, the rest of the chart will be at play. Sometimes these are just speaking in generalizations, right? So no one is the generalization of their sign completely, but I've found when I do personality readings, a lot of these traits will show up. So it's good just to keep it in mind. Cancers are sympathetic, comforting, nostalgic, protective, intuitive, tender, nocturnal sometimes, caring, can be moody, sentimental, introverted, defensive, also family-oriented. So we're seeing group-orientated and family-oriented, which, you know, tells me right away both of these guys have a vested interest in the group and all the members, and probably known both as kind of the caretakers in the group, just with a slightly different energy about it. You know, Doyoung may have a more unique approach to it, where obviously Taeyong, I believe, is the leader of at least one of the units, if not all of the NCT units. I'm not sure, but obviously as a Cancer, that falls in line with his personality traits and probably why he was chosen. So let's do our past, present, future. I'm gonna try something today and pull our past, our present, and a future. I used to not have enough room to do a full spread before, but today we're going to do that because I have a bigger space these days. So past. So it looks like they may have been either pitted against each other or came from kind of two different sides. There's like a cleave, there's like a wedge here that, depending, you know, on their choices, it seemed like they had a hard time understanding each other. They could have come from two very different backgrounds, and that made it hard for them to be friends. You know, this is about the mind, this is about how you think, and it could have been like their views upon each other at the time in the past were very different. Maybe their goals were very different back then, because the Two of Swords is usually about a choice and seeking what's really the best for you. So it also could have been more that, you know, they were very much singular minded in their path, and it wasn't until, you know, their paths merged did their friendship merge. So now we're going to see our present. It looks like maybe they're coming out of a difficult situation. It's hard for me to tell until I do the spreads after if this is directly caused from each other or if they're together going through a difficult situation or recently went through a difficult situation. I know in my last 10 and Taeyong reading, it seemed like Taeyong's been fighting with some of the members, so I just don't know if maybe that's an issue too, where Taeyong's having some falling outs because of something he wants to do, or something that he's doing. There's just a lot of, it seems like a lot of stress, but it seems like that stress is now starting to ease up. It's like there's a bit of a relief, so it's like they're just coming out of it right now. And then the future, we got the Seven of Pentacles. So it seems like it's steady, you know, like they're still really work oriented, and it seems like they're, you know, they're together, like waiting for their work to bear fruit, right? Like it just seems like a lot of work, but I guess that's good to know that in the future it seems like they still will be working with each other. They're still, it kind of seems like the vibe is like more of the same, like as far as their profession. So I think they both have probably secure future in SM Entertainment and possibly NCT units. It looks like they're definitely just there. They're watching. They're, you know, obviously he's also like watching 7 other, you know, the 6 other, you know, members, the 7 other members or whatever here. It's like they're managing, they're overlooking, they're taking care of that. So in the future, that's still a thing. Both of them look like their positions as caretakers is not going to change. So that's what I have for the past, present, future spread. And I'm going to go ahead and do Doyoung's current energies now and see what we get. I will be picking 5 cards. Okay, I don't know if Doyoung is involved in any legal issues right now. If he is, this is an unfavorable card for that. If it comes up in the near future, where he's involved in any legal stuff, again, it's unfavorable. But in general, this just means like he may feel like things are unfair, especially with the Queen of Wands. I don't know. Both of these kind of make me feel like there may be a woman in power involved, or 2 of them that are kind of not in agreement about the situation around him. Because we have the Queen of Wands in reverse, which is about, again, it works well with the Justice card because it's about like everyone else not really getting to pursue their creative endeavors or feeling a creative block. You know, the Queens to me are always like, it's not just about you, it's also about the way like you're working with others. Unless it's also about him wanting a situation where he's not working with others. Like if he's been wanting a solo and he's not getting it, he may feel it's unfair. It's just something like that. Either the group or himself is not getting getting to creatively expand in the direction or way that he wants to, and he doesn't feel that it's fair. Strength is kind of like grin and bear it. So it's not like he's gonna leave or do anything ridiculous. He's just not happy, and he understands that he's gonna have to wait. It also can mean whatever idea he wants to pursue, he is not giving up on that. Being that this is also about Taeyong, you know, I do see this figure for the cups here. It could also represent him. I don't know if he was expecting it and it's been given to Taeyong. Again, this is like a missed opportunity, but it's not, this isn't about like you not paying attention and missing it, which upright it would have been. In reverse, it's more like I said, it's something that you want that's not given to you, right? And it's also about his emotions, feeling that he's being looked over, passed over. This opportunity that should be his is not being given to him. And the Knight of Wands also is about of like kind of being reckless, being aggressive. Like he probably is angry. And like I said, Taeyong's involved, so he could be blaming Taeyong for this a bit. You know, again, I think it's something he's like, well, we'll work through it. But yeah, there's a bit of an anger and a bit of a like being feeling like looked over, feeling maybe a little ignored, and in an unfair way. So let me see if I can pull a clarifier for the Queen of Wands, and we'll see if it's like an outside influence or an internal influence that may lead the reading a little bit down a more specific path. Okay. So Page of Swords. Yeah, again, this makes me think it's about an idea. Like I said, we have a male figure here, so maybe it isn't directly a woman, but it is his own want to expand on his creativity, and it's like feels like the concept isn't as nailed down as maybe other people want it to be, and that may be why he was overlooked, maybe why it was given possibly to Taeyong as an opportunity instead of Doyoung. I'm not 100% sure if this is musical or some other aspect, but it does seem like they're clashing a bit. Like I said, it's been in Taeyong's energy that he's kind of having issues with the group a little bit. So I just don't know if he's off pursuing something on his own that is making members either jealous or uncomfortable or feeling like it's been unfair. So we'll go into Taeyong's reading now and see you know, what his energies are. And I'll pull 5 cards. All right, so let's bring them down and let's see what we got. Ace of Cups. And his justice is upright. Oops. And now I don't know which way that tower was, but it's all right. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Taeyong. Well, I don't know, maybe it has to do with his issues with the public again. But something he really cares about is isolating him. Like, it's making him feel a bit separated. Again, in past reading, it feels like he's a bit, it's a bit his fault. Like, he's intentionally separating himself, but he also is feeling the consequence of his choice. Again, so yeah, he's going through quite a lot. There's this like tower moment. So either it's, like I said, he either has also his own legal issues. Maybe there's an entire issue with NCT that they're going through at the moment. And it's just affecting him the most. But I do feel more that it's like he feels like he's doing the right thing. He feels like he's in the right. You know, he feels justified in his decision, even though it's really causing a lot of uproot and a lot of pain and a lot of discourse. Whatever he's doing, he feels like it's the right thing for him, even though it's kind of breaking down a lot of his relationships and things. And then the Devil in reverse is also like it's like he's breaking free of something. Again, like, he's doing it for a reason. He really believes in what he's doing, even if it's causing a lot of stress around him. It's like he's tearing something down to build something new, because he felt like where he was before was very restraining, was very stressful, and was making him feel like overly controlled. So again, I don't know if he's just putting space between him and certain people he felt were not good for him to be around, or he's trying to break into something new. If he's, like I said, if he's trying to get more solo activities because he really feels like that's what he wants to do for himself, even though it's really hurting relationships he has with other people. You know, and again, so you know, the Tower really is like major upheaval, major life changes. Again, I had the sense that he was like moving, like physically changing where he lives before. He was moving away. He's putting distance between him and some of the members, for, you know, all alleged for entertainment purposes only. And I feel like he's fighting a lot to get what he wants. I mean, like I said, he's really putting space, but it's like he has to, because he felt like he was in a toxic environment or a toxic space because of someone. So either that, or where he was, he didn't feel safe. So he's moving to feel safer, even if other people don't like it. There's like two things almost going on. Like I said, I really felt like he was changing space, and this could be, like you said, because he felt like they were maybe being stalked or maybe being watched too closely, something where he didn't feel right. And then there was other issues with the members where I think he's getting opportunities that some of them feel are theirs. So there's both of those things going on, but he feels justified in his actions. So that's really what I have for Doyoung and Taeyong's friendship. If you want to check out my old readings, they're probably popping up right now. Check the playlist. There's a lot of Taeyong stuff in there. You know, hopefully we'll add more Doyoung readings soon. So my request list is closed. The only way you can get your request done by me, or if you want a personal reading, you can visit my Ko-fi page and put a paid request there. I will take paid requests right now, but right now there are no free requests. My request list is way too long at the moment. So if you want a free request, please be patient. I will let you know when I'm taking them again. You know, or I'll ask, do you guys want this reading? But just so you know, I see some people putting requests in the comments, and just right now, my books are full. So unless you're paying for the request, I'm still working on the list I have. But I do really appreciate you guys checking out the videos. Thanks for your support. Like I said, we'll be doing more NCT readings very soon. I think I got, you know, by next week, 2 weeks, we'll have some more. I'm sure of it. So thank you for watching this. Please take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and I'll see you guys real soon. Bye.